It's the Chow Chinchows JoesphGames here, one coach of the United Klinkdom, and welcome to the first match of our King's Pokemon League Tag Team Turmoil tournament. This is a tag team tournament with 8 teams taking on each other over 10 weeks of high action competition. There's also playoffs later on as well. As we can see, I am teamed up with Darude to form the United Klinkdom, and of course our team, as you can see this week, we are taking on Beto and Edgar of the Red Sharks. And of course my team this week is Deoxys, Tangela and Tangrowth and Gyarados, and Darude brings our Darkrai, which is amazing that we have this, Snorlax, and we also have a Electivire. As we can see, our opponents bring Tornadus, we have Hydreigon, we have a Magmar, we have a Tapu Bulu, a Metagross, and a Comfey to play against. Okay, so they start off the match with Tapu Bulu and Tornadus. As me and Darude start off with Deoxys defense, and of course our Darkrai, which is named the I think it's named the Norwegian word for bad or dark or something like that, but basically that doesn't really work in the Pokemon world, so I'm just going to call it evil. That's what we're going to be calling it from now on. So he switches out, so they switch out of Tapu Bulu into Comfey as the Tornadus goes for Protect. The Darkrai also goes for Protect. And of course I go for Gravity to set up the Gravity, bring everything down to the floor. This was a really good play from our team, I believe. The whole Gravity Dark Void combo is just amazing that we can actually play it, and it works so goddamn well. As here we see that Comfey went for the Dreaming Kiss. It does a lot of damage, but we do get the Dark Void off, and they go to Betty Bros. So that's Tornadus and Comfey fast asleep. Now here I went for the Icy Wind. It doesn't do a lot of damage to our opponents, I will admit, but it does do some damage. Deoxys defense doesn't have a lot of special attacks, so it's really hard for them to do like any damage. But the whole point was to get the speed drops, really, which is good. It did get those. And we can see the Bad Dreams do a lot of damage here to our opponents. And Comfey is still asleep. I was trying to go for the Ally Switch here, but Ally Switch doesn't work in multi-battles. I did not realise this. Ally Switch only works in regular double battles. Here we can see that the Darkrai is going for the Acid Downpour, the Z Poison attack, Z Sludge Bomb here onto the Comfey, which is going to do a lot of damage and take out the Comfey, which is really important here because Comfey was a very scary Pokemon. Comfey and Tapu Bulu were very scary Pokemon. This is why we bought Sludge Bomb. Of course, more Bad Dreams on the Tornadus as he goes into the Metagross. Now, of course, in this league, you do not have to Mega first turn. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to Mega first turn. He is switching out. We can see they're switching out into the Magmar as well. The Metagross goes for Protect. I went for ally switch again, still not knowing that ally switch doesn't work in multi-battles. We were trying to research this as the battle was going on and try and figure out why ally switch was not working for us, and after the match we realised that ally switch doesn't work in multi-battles, so we're never using that combo again. Dark Void comes in again, gets the sleep off on Magmar and Tapu Bulu because they switched into Tapu Bulu for Mega Metagross. We go for the Icy Wind again. Again, it's the lower speed, but it does do some damage to the Tapu Bulu as well. Doesn't do any damage to Magmar, but it's basically to lower speed. That's what it's there for. Magmar goes for the Heat Wave. That does do some damage to the Darkrai, and of course does a little bit of damage to Budeos. Nothing amazing. And Gravity returns to normal. And Grassy Terrain goes away. But they're still both asleep, so they still get bad dreams. No, actually Magmar didn't actually get sleep. So here we go into Snorlax. And this Snorlax set is really good as well. I really like this Snorlax set. And Magmar goes for the Heat Wave again. I go for the Trick Room to allow Snorlax to be faster than everything. Because Snorlax is not fast at all, and of course the Snorlax we run is a very not fast Snorlax. And I go into Gyarados here to try and get the Intimidate off on at least one Pokemon. I was hoping to get it off on the Mega Metagross, but I couldn't get it off on the Mega Metagross because of Clear Body. But I am able to get it off on Magmar. He switches out into his Tapu Bulu as Darude sets up the Belly Drum and eats the Figgy Berry. Oh, Papa Berry. Either way, he eats a berry. But the clear smog happens here, and that means that we don't get what we want we don't get those stat boosts, sadly. I sort of thought like they saw that coming, and that's why they tried to do that. We go for the Belly Drum again here, though. And we now have the stat boost back up on us as he goes for the Will-O-Wisp here to burn. As Magmar goes for the Will-O-Wisp here to burn my Gyarados. The Tapu Bulu is still asleep. I go for the Dragon Dance to clear out some stats. I was basically trying to get the attack boost, but of course I didn't see the burn until later in the turn, until the turn actually happened. So yeah, I just want to set my stats back to normal now. The return from the Snorlax to the Magmar takes down the Magmar. That was a crit. I don't think that mattered because we were +6. Ignore my phone. Here, they go for the all-out pummeling to the Snorlax. Z all-out pummeling from the Tapu Bulu. I'm not exactly sure what the fighting type move they had here was. Probably like Superpower or something like that. I don't really know what Tapu Bulu's fighting type move is that it gets. But either way, it does take out the Snorlax. As I am going for the Z-Bounce. The Supersonic Sky Strike Z-Bounce from a Gyarados that has been burnt, but it's got its attack cleared up because of the Dragon Dance. And this does do enough. This does do some serious damage and will get the kill on Tapu Bulu, which is exactly what we wanted. As Darude goes back into Darkrai. And Metagross comes back out. And Hydreigon comes back out. Mega Metagross goes for Protect. It still hasn't Mega'd yet, by the way. Of course, Darkrai also goes for Protect. I also go for Protect. And the Hydreigon goes for Dark Pulse. Wouldn't have done a lot of damage to the Darkrai. I don't think so. It would have been okay, really. There goes the Trick Room, so we're back under Twisted We're back away from the Twisted Dimensions now. There's the Mega Evolve finally from the Mega Metagross. And I go for the Waterfall as we are doubling into the Mega Metagross here. The Mega Metagross goes for the Thunder Punch that does a lot of damage and takes down Gyarados with a crit. I don't think it mattered, but I'm not sure. And Darkrai goes for the Dark Pulse, which does kill off the Mega Metagross before it's able to do serious damage to the team. Yes, it was able to kill Gyarados, but it doesn't. But the whole point is it's not going to destroy us. He goes. The Hydreigon goes for the Dark Pulse here, which leaves us on 4. We get some Grassy Terrain HP back, which now gone away. Hey, so we're back on 21 HP now. And I go into Wig. Wig goes for the Rage Powder to make it the center of attention. As Darkrai goes for the Sludge Bomb. It does do some damage, not a lot, but it does do some damage. The Wig gets damaged quite a bit there. This is a Life Orb Hydreigon. We were able to find that out during play. And of course, at that point, we were able to just divert it and make sure that it knows to only attack me and not attack Darkrai. Which is great, because that shows that Darkrai can do some serious damage. This time we do the Sludge Bomb and we get off the Poison, which is amazing, because that means with the amount of HP that this Hydreigon has lost, it's going to lose. It's going to go down here to the Poison. As we can see, Wig went down as well. Well, thanks to the Dark Pulse. I actually think Hydreigon might have gone down to Life Orb more than the Poison. Not so sure about that. I'd have to like do a slow motion. We can see that I went back into the Deoxys defense. The Tornadus came back out. We did some damage to the Tornadus with the Dark Pulse. I go for the Icy Wind to end off the Tornadus and pick up a 2-0 victory for my team, the United Klinkdom. So there we go. The United Klinkdom are 1-0 in the King's Pokemon League Tag Team Turmoil Tournament. So thank you very much for watching this match. We will be back with another episode. We'll be back with another battle next week. Next week we take on the Butter Kings. They are the Commissioner's team and they have quite a scary team as well. But until next time, I am JoesphGames. For me and of course Darude, the United Klinkdom, will see you again. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more videos. Also follow me on Twitter at JoesphGames, where you'll find out when I upload next. Also, if you want to see some more videos, there should be some in the top right and top left hand corner of this end card. So until next time, I'm JoesphGames and I am out. See you again.